welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Lizzie and I'm so happy to have you. And today I am bringing you the very first episode of Generation 2 of the Not So Berry Challenge. So I hope you guys enjoyed our little intro, and I'm gonna get into a whole discussion on kind of where the family is now, a tour of their new house, and all the details that you guys need to know. But for starters, we are going to go over the rules and all of that for Generation 2. So, the updated rules, for those of you who don't know, I am playing Sweetly Sims Not So Berry 2.0 Challenge. So I will leave the link to those as well as the original rules by Little Simsy down below. But here we go on to the updated rules. So her description says you had everything you desired as a child, but you were always longing for more. Coming from an adventurous and hardworking family, you were brought up with the notion that hard work and dedication are the base for a successful living. However, unlike your parents, you have a difficult time managing your personal life with your career. One thing you can't seem to be able to manage is your family life. You tend to have a difficult time committing to relationships as your career is so demanding, resulting in a love-hate relationship with your only child. So that is the updated description, and then we're going to go ahead and move on to the updated traits. So we have we have one different trait in the updated rules that kind of strays away from the original. So her three traits that she is going to have is non-committal, hot-headed, and romantic. I believe now she is hot-headed and romantic, and we'll kind of get into discussing why she's going to become non-committal in a little bit. Her aspiration is going to be serial romantic, and her career is going to be politician. So for her rules, she is to have only one child. She is to master the politician career, complete the serial romantic aspiration. She needs to master her charisma skill. And then those are all the rules from the original challenge. And then the added rules are going to be by the always welcome, beguiling, and great kisser reward traits. She needs to have kissed 10 different Sims and have at least 8 different partners. And then she needs to start a relationship with a colleague, leave her colleague at the altar, meet her future spouse by accident. She needs to put off marriage until she is an elder. She needs to finish 5 gold medal rated dates. She needs to dislike her only child. They do not need to be enemies, but they can be if I want them to be. And then we have 2 tips. The first one is the politician career is time consuming. Be sure to befriend a lot of townies to be able to gather votes, as you have to secure 20 votes at level 9. And then tip 2 is going to be sure to have your sim in a confident mood while working on the politician career. You can be confident through massages and baths in the spa. So with all of that, let's go ahead and hop on into getting into Gen 2. So you guys already know this is Mix Phoenix. I have given her a little bit of a makeover. So we're just gonna kind of go over her panel. For those of you who did not watch Gen 1, this will kind of be helpful for you guys to kind of know where she is with all of her skills and things, as well as kind of going through her relationships. If you guys who have seen Gen 1 want to skip, I will put a little timestamp so you guys can move forward into something that's maybe not so repetitive. But moving on to her little aspiration, we have only ticked off one goal so far. We are still in the first tier. We have had a boyfriend or a girlfriend. For those of you who do not know, that boyfriend was in fact Leighton Fang, and as you guys can see, that relationship ended in disaster. For those of you who do not follow me on Tumblr, you guys probably won't know the background to the story or kind of what happened in between the end of season 1 to the beginning of now. Leighton did in fact cheat on her with Rachel, who it doesn't even look like is currently in our bar. I'll have to add that relationship, or maybe, oh no, here she is, Rachel. So her and Rachel are no longer friends, and neither are her and Leighton, because they did in fact cheat on her. She caught them one day when she was coming home to visit Leighton and tell him some kind of important news. Um, so after that happened, she got kind of close with Maddox. Maddox and her are not dating. They are not together, but they are kind of exploring a bit of their romantic relationship at this point. And then her and Victor are still the best of friends. In fact, we are going to be inviting him to come stay with us for a little bit of time. For those of you who don't know, Victor and Phoenix met in Sulani back in Generation 1, and they immediately hit it off. There was a little bit of flirting. Phoenix does have a major crush on Victor, but that unfortunately cannot go anywhere during this time because he does have a girlfriend. But he's going to go ahead and come over and stay with us for a bit. Um, she is still friends with Tia and Madeline, so these girls are all, of course, the best of friends. She does have a new kitten. His name is Orion, and he is in here, and he is just the sweetest, spunkiest little thing, and she absolutely adores him. And yeah, they are just becoming the best of friends. He is currently her emotional support animal, and he just is really taking good care of her right now. As for her skills, her charisma skill is still only level 2. We haven't really worked on it since the end of Gen 1, so that has stayed exactly the same. She is a high school a student, and we are actually going to have her apply for early graduation if that is possible. Right now her traits are romantic and hot-headed. She does not yet have her non-committal trait, but she will be receiving that when she ages up, which will be in 7 days. So that's pretty much all I have to update you guys on Phoenix. She is definitely doing her best to kind of move forward. And as I'm sure you guys can notice, we are missing one family member. And if you guys haven't guessed already, that is Cara Berry. So at the end of the last episode of Mint Gen, Phoenix and Cara took a trip to Six Sam, and they went to go find Phoenix's other birth parent. And on the way home, the rocket ship did in fact crash, and unfortunately, Kara did lose her life in that crash. Phoenix was badly injured, but she managed to somehow pull through by all miracles. And so, as we can see, Trace is quite literally still devastated, and this happened quite a while ago. This happened, I would say, about almost a year ago. And so Trace has up and moved the family to Del Sol. He has also gotten a brand new job. He is now an engineer. He could no longer stay in the scientist career after everything that had happened. He just couldn't take it anymore. So I am going to assign this bed to him so that he stops crying in his daughter's bed. But anyways, with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and jump on into giving you guys a house tour. And then we can kind of talk about Rosalie, who, as you guys can see, has aged up into a teen. So this is their new house. For those of you who haven't seen the speed build already, I will link that up above so you guys can go check that out. But this is their brand new one-story in Del Sol. And so we're just going to take you guys right on inside through the front here. I love this house. It's one of my favorites by far. So in here we have the kitchen, and I do realize that that is a dog food bag because I was originally going to get a dog, and honestly we might still, because I think Trace would really like to have a dog in the house. But we'll just pretend that for now that's cat food. So anyways, this is the kitchen. Here we have their little dining table. Of course, you guys already saw the outside and the massive table that they have out there for when they host and things. In here we have Rosalie all aged up into a teen. And this is the living room. So you guys saw this kind of in the intro, all the pictures of the family. So these are kind of them over the last year. This is them on move-in day when they moved into the new house. And these are the girls just kind of the last few months. So yeah, this is the family room. Definitely one of my favorites. Over here, we have a little hallway. There is little Phoenix as a baby. And through this door, we have Trace's room. So, of course, he has pictures from their wedding day up on the walls. And here is just his room. It's very small, but very cozy. And then through this door, we have the bathroom. So it's just nice and black and very masculine. And of course, he has kept little hints of mint around the house. As you can see, he kind of has mint pillows and mint accents just to kind of represent Kara and her favorite color and their old house in in Sulani. So another picture of Trace and Kara on their wedding day. And then through this door over here, we have the girls' bathroom, nice and red for them, of course. And then if we come over here, we have Phoenix's room. So here she has some photos of her and her friends and Rosalie on the wall. And here is a photo of her and Maddox from prom, if you guys do remember that. So this is her room. I do need to add a few things for the cat in here, so maybe we can do that today. And then moving on, if I can remember where it's through here. So the hallway leads to another hallway. And then in here we have Rosalie's room. So as you guys can tell, Rosalie has become quite the creative soul. She is into singing and guitar and painting and the piano, and she is just literally living out her dreams. I don't know why that picture's in here, but we'll just pretend like that is not there. Anyways, and then Rosalie has a bathroom attached to her room over here. It's a little bit smaller. And then the final room of the house, if we come outside and we go over here to the side of the house, we can actually get in through this little side door. And here we have the laundry room as well as Trace's workspace for his engineer career. So that is their house, and here is a little top view of it so you guys can get an idea of the layout a little better. But they have honestly just been trying their best to move on. Of course, Phoenix and Rosalie were sad to leave the only town they've ever known, but they are still in the same high school. The commute is just a little bit longer, but Trace did say that it was okay for them to keep going to the same high school with all their friends because he knew how hard this was going to be for them. So this is little Rosalie. She does struggle a little bit in school because most of her time is spent in the creative arts. Her aspiration, she wants to become a musical genius. So she currently isn't very skilled, but that will improve over time. And then she is a music lover, she is gloomy, and those are her only two traits. So yeah, these guys are kind of just doing their best to pick up the pieces after the accident with Kara and doing their best to move on. So with all of that being said, why don't we go ahead and hop on into some gameplay. So we're going to have Phoenix clean up her dishes, and I'm going to have Trace come put this away in the fridge. And then when we're done with that, I think we are going to go ahead and call up Victor and plan a little stay over. Phoenix is honestly really in need of some time with her best friend. She has seen him once since Kara passed, and she has not seen him since. So she is definitely eager to kind of see him again. Okay, so I need to be Phoenix. We are going to click on this, and add a stay over with Victor. So I think, oh, he has to come now. Okay, so maybe we'll have him come the weekend for her birthday. Hold on, let me think this through. Okay, so we are gonna have him come over Friday night, and he can come over at 4 p.m. after we get off school. And yeah, he can stay 1 night, 2 nights. He'll stay 2 nights. So he'll stay until Sunday, and then he'll go home right before her birthday on Monday. So that'll be super fun. And then tomorrow, they all get to go ahead and decorate for Christmas, which is in almost a week. And her and Maddox, I think, are also going to go out on a little date tomorrow night. But it looks like Rosalie has reached level 2 of the piano. Yes, girl, get it. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but she's doing her best. So she's gonna go ahead and come get leftovers, and I may have turned autonomy off for them. Oh no, it's full. Okay. I thought I turned it off. But anyways, she's going to come grab some leftovers. Phoenix is going to come find Orion and maybe play with him a little because her fun is kind of low. Honestly, we need to find this girl a hobby. Maybe she can be into baking or something like that. I'm not sure. And then Trace over here, let's have you can come sit down, and why don't you come watch some sports, perhaps? Watch some sports. There we go. Why did you grab cereal? That was not the leftovers I wanted you to grab. Okay, that's fine. So let's see. Let's have her. She does not have a homework book, is what I'm realizing. Oh, while I'm thinking of it, Phoenix needs to come in here right away. She needs to come sit down, and we need to see if we can apply for early graduation. And I don't know how we do that. High school. Oh, she can. Okay, let's click graduate early because as soon as possible, I want this girl to be starting university. And I do have the mod that makes university a little bit shorter in time. So let's see, graduate early. Are you sure? Graduating early will mean Phoenix will no longer be a student. They will be able to get a head start in an early career, but will not get to attend the graduation ceremony. And quite honestly, I don't think Phoenix really wants to do the graduation ceremony, so we are just going to click A-OK. Look at her. Early graduate. Congratulations. Phoenix has graduated high school early. She has shown such exemplary academics and extracurriculars that she earned a diploma while still being a teen. Graduating early means that Phoenix may begin a career earlier and get a head start for professional growth if she chooses to. So, with that, I think we can apply to universities, and we can also apply for scholarships. So let's go ahead and apply for some scholarships. She has a pristine reputation. Phoenix is a shining beacon of positivity for the community. Passing by other Sims will elicit friendly waves and cheerful smiles as everyone's day is brightened by her presence. Friends will be more forgiving. Phoenix has earned the credibility to host her very own benefit parties. Okay. Um, Apply for scholarships. She will not be doing athletics, I don't think. Um, Sims with moderate household funds will be eligible to apply for this. I don't know if that counts as us, but we'll apply for Del Sol Valley resident for sure. And then we can also go ahead and apply for the helping hand and see if they'll give it to us anyways. And Rosalie is currently sleeping in her sister's bed, but honestly, you know what? That's fine. You can go ahead and sleep in here. I think they kind of sometimes sleep in the same room since everything that has happened. These two are definitely going to become very close over the coming days. And then finally, we are going to go ahead and apply to universities. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this, you guys. She's growing up so fast. So her top pick is definitely Brightchester. She wants to go there for their history degree, which will hopefully get her a head start in her politician career. Um, but she would settle for the lesser of the two, but it'll just kind of depend on what college she ends up getting into. So I think with that, I am going to go ahead and send this girl off to bed, and I'm going to give Rosalie Phoenix's school book. And the two of them can go ahead and go to sleep, and we'll also have Mr. Trace over here go to bed as well. And I will pick back up in the morning, you guys. Okay, you guys, it is the morning. The girls are awake as well as Trace, and we have decorated for Christmas this morning. So that is all done for our little friends. We are gonna have Trace go ahead and come cook us some lovely breakfast. I'm not totally sure what he's going to make for us this morning. Um, Let's see. Maybe because he is level 10 of cooking. So, can you go ahead and serve breakfast? And why don't you go ahead and make some French toast for everyone this morning? The girls are going to go ahead and get up. So, I don't know if there's really any trash that they can go ahead and clean up, but we will have them kind of do their best with what they've got. So, we will have them all do that. Little girl, you are not about to go um, make some food. Dad is coming. He will cook for us. No worries there. These two are going to go ahead and chat. So we are going to have Rosalie tell Phoenix an outrageous story. She can also go ahead and maybe have a deep conversation with Phoenix, and they can also kind of get in the festivities. So I think Rosalie, despite the fact that she is kind of gloomy, tries her best to encourage the family to maybe, you know, get in a bit of a better mood. We're also gonna set the thermostat to be a bit warmer now that it's getting cold outside, so we can go ahead and do that. Phoenix doesn't have much to do today, to be quite honest, because she is no longer in high school, and obviously, she has not gotten any university acceptances quite yet. And Trace, I literally thought I asked you to make breakfast, but apparently he decided that that was not worth his time. So Phoenix will go ahead and try and cook. She's feeling very playful. Goof bumps from Jokester's Family Dynamic. Oh, shoot. She is feeling hysterical. Okay. Let's have you come calm down in the mirror. Calm down. I'm gonna quickly save so that if she dies, I can um pick up from this point forward. But we're gonna have her go ahead and try and calm down, and then she can come resume the eggs and toast. Poor Rosalie is not gonna get to eat anything before she heads off to school, but she'll just kind of have to make do. Okay, that mirror doesn't work, so why don't you come try this one? Can you get in there? Yeah, go calm yourself down. We are not about to have you die of hysteria. No, thank you. Okay, Trace has work in 2 hours. I'm going to have him go ahead and fill these pet bowls up for little Orion, and then he can go ahead and clean up his dirty dishes. Okay, good. Phoenix is nice and calm now, so she can come back and resume her eggs and toast. And little Orion has some water and food now, so he can go ahead and come eat that, and he is all taken care of. Rosalie has headed off to school, so I'm gonna have her go ahead and make some friends because she is doesn't really know very many people. She knows no people really outside of her family, so I would like for her to go ahead and make some friends while she is out at school, and hopefully for some reason these eggs just will not cook. Okay, so the mail has officially come. I'm not sure if it's our university acceptance letter or not, but I am gonna have Phoenix go ahead and quickly change her clothes. So, we're gonna quickly get her dressed. So let's have her change her outfit, and we're just gonna have her. It's decently chilly today. This girl has lots of outfit choices, in case you guys couldn't already tell. So maybe we'll have her dress in her warmer wear. It's a cute little dress and a jacket, and she is going out on her date today, so she's looking nice and spiffy, and we'll have her come out here and come grab the mail really quick. And maybe she's getting her university acceptance letters, so let's go ahead and find out. Okay, so we collected the mail from the mailbox, but quite literally nothing showed up in our inventory, so... Oh! Wait, nope. I really don't know what that was because we have nothing. But okay, everyone keeps wanting to become best friends with us, which is great. Um, so yeah, I don't know really what that was about. I don't know if it was bills or if something just like glitched out. I don't know, but apparently there was nothing and I got my hopes up for nothing. So Rosalie has met a few people at school, it does appear, and Maddox is here, so why don't we just go ahead and come chat with him. It looks like he has come over a little bit early before they head out on their date, so these two can go ahead and just chat it up a little bit. These two cuties are flirting it up before they head out on their date. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and have them do is they can both come sit here and chat. And these two haven't really gone out on an official date quite yet. This will be their first one. They have kind of been hanging out at parties and sort of hooking up without the knowledge of Trace. Trace does not know that that is a thing that is happening as of right now. But these two are going to go ahead and have a deep conversation. And, I think Maddox has had a thing for her for a very long time, probably since, he asked her, to go to prom with him. And she obviously took it as a friendship thing. And then that night, she obviously got with Leighton, who was very good friends with all of them at that point. So Maddox didn't really think he had a chance after that. And then of course after everything that happened with Leighton, he finally like made his move and he was like, you know what? I am going to I'm gonna stop wasting my time and I want to get to know you on a deeper level. And she was like, yeah. And so they started hanging out at parties and obviously nothing super like official or serious has happened. And I think that's kind of why Maddox wants to go on this date today to kind of make his feelings for Miss Phoenix very known. So I think with that, we are going to go ahead and hold on. Trace noticed that a rival employee has made a huge mistake in their work. An error like this would surely set the opposition back and improve Trace's chances for a promotion. Should Trace let his colleague fail or help fix the mistake for the sake of the work? And I think he would fix it. Trace is not one to throw anybody under the bus. So anyways, with that, we are going to go ahead and head out on a little date. I don't know where we do that. Oh, ask on date. Okay, let's go ahead and ask him out on a date, and I will pick back up when we get there. We have arrived to our destination, and for those of you who do not know, I am playing in Plum Bob Kingdom's save file, so pretty much all of the builds that you see are going to be by them. I did swap over save files, so I will leave a link to this one down in the description box below. I would highly, highly, highly recommend. Not only did this creator take so much time and effort to build flawless lots, but they also spent so much time using the tool mod to place fun little features off of the lots. For example, all of this stuff that you see is not included on the actual playable lot. They used the tool mod to place these things down, and they did a fantastic job. Like, we literally have an ice cream shop and all of this fun stuff that has been added around to add so much realism to our game, and I love it. Would completely recommend. So yeah, this is the little restaurant that we have arrived to. So we are going to come find a seat. I think we'll go ahead and sit down on the first floor, and we will have these two. Maybe these two can come and take this cozy little table over here. So we'll have Phoenix come on in and request that table inside, and hopefully Maddox will join us when she is done with that. And we are now being seated over here. So why don't we go ahead and add Maddox to a group? It looks like he is freshening up in the mirror. I think he might be a little bit nervous. So we will just have them come sit together, and I'm gonna go ahead and just order for the table now so we can get that done and out of the way. So let's see. She is going to go ahead and order a fizzy fruity drink for herself. And I think he is going to go ahead and get a cream cola. And then I think we'll skip the appetizers and we'll go straight for the main course. So she is going to get a hamburger. And I think he is going to grab some roast chicken, and maybe afterwards we can have them get a little bit of dessert. But it looks like he is headed over. I'm not sure why he won't sit with us. It looks like, there we go. Now he's sitting down with us. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and have these two just kind of start chatting. So let's go ahead and have a deep conversation with him, and then we can kind of turn up the romance a little. So let's go ahead and just kind of start flirting with him. We can compliment his appearance and tell him he looks awfully nice today. You know, that we're so happy to be out on a date with him. It's been a long time since anybody has done anything this nice for her, and it looks like she does have a major crush on him. So that's very cute to see that she kind of is now you know, returning his feelings, and we can go ahead and ask about his preferences and things like that and kind of see what he's thinking about us maybe. And he's still exploring, trying to figure things out, which is totally fine. He likes the color orange. I'm not sure what that really has to do with anything, but that's fine. We'll definitely go ahead and do a little kiss under the mistletoe in a little bit. And maybe she can go ahead and reveal her crush to him. You know, she's feeling pretty flirty and confident right now. So I think she's like, you know, we've been spending a lot of time together. And honestly, I think, you know, I've really kind of started to develop some deeper feelings for you than what I kind of first led you on to believe. And he's gonna be like, Phoenix, you have no idea how happy that makes me to hear. Like, I have literally had a crush on you since our prom, and I've just been waiting for the right time to be able to tell you, and I just cannot believe that you are finally saying this to me, and it just makes me so happy to hear. And so I think she is going to go ahead and give him a little kiss under the mistletoe, and maybe then we can go ahead and ask him to be our boyfriend. She's like, you know what? I am ready to move on from my life, from Leighton and all of that has happened, and I'm ready to find some happiness and joy. And, I would really like it if we could make this official. And he's like, yes, of course, and just in time for the food. So let's go ahead and have these two come sit together again. She is so excited, and we are going to go ahead and eat our yummy meal. Oh, Maddox Solly wants to take things to the next level. Will Phoenix be his girlfriend? Of course we will. So it looks like he definitely returned her feelings right off the bat. He's freaking out over the excitement of finally getting to date her, and see, there's that little crush sentiment. He is crushing on her just as much as she is crushing on him, which is just so sweet. So I would like this man to go ahead and sit down. He's too excited to sit, apparently, and way too excited to eat, but I would like for him to at least take some bites out of his meal. But as we can see, these two are like very well suited for each other, which makes me very happy to see. Um, so who knows how that'll kind of play out in her storyline, but these two can go ahead and talk. I think he's going to kind of ask her, how are you? How are you feeling? Phoenix is seeing a therapist now due to everything that has happened. Um, and that's been kind of helping her, but she definitely has a lot of deep-seated emotions that she doesn't quite let out very often. She obviously carries around a lot of guilt for everything that happened, and she definitely blames herself for their trip to 6 a.m. and everything that kind of happened in aftermath. And that's taken a huge toll on her. So I think in her own way, she kind of uses her flirtiness as a disguise, and she pretends to be really confident and really flirty and put herself out there and act like she's moved on from everything, but she very obviously hasn't. She was pretty close with her mom. They definitely shared a lot, seeing as Phoenix and, her mom had a very interesting story about how Phoenix kind of came about. So they had a very close relationship. And I think losing Kara, especially as Phoenix is still only a teenager, has definitely taken a huge toll on her and will kind of continue to affect her and her relationships in the future. So, yeah, we're gonna kind of have to see how that all plays out, but she's gonna go ahead and give him a big compliment, and then I think we are going to go ahead and take a little photo with him. Let's see, can we take a photo with Maddox? So these two are going to go ahead and take a picture together, and then I think we're going to go ahead and end off their date with that. These two, I say this pretty much about almost all of my couples, but I literally think these two are quite literally so sweet. Like, look at them. I wish we had more romantic poses for them, but we do not, which is kind of a bummer. Um, but we'll go ahead and find something good. That one's a good one. We'll do this one for sure. There we go, my little cuties. Okay, so I think with that we can go ahead and end our date. Yeah, a gold level date, so that's perfect. We can go ahead and end that. And look at that, milestone complete. Phoenix has earned a gold level date. So now we need to have had 3 first kisses and reach level 4 of her charisma skill. She is now quite literally smitten with him. So this date I definitely think did a lot for Phoenix to kind of recognize her feelings for him, and for him to really be able to put himself out there, which is so stinking sweet. So I'm gonna go ahead and send these two on home, and I will pick up when we get there. All right, you guys, this episode has quite literally become long enough. So I think with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this part off here. I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of Generation 2. I have so many plans, and I think this generation is gonna have some very chill but some drama vibes. And I am just really happy with the way this episode went. It's definitely kind of the vibe that I am aiming to achieve in the following videos that I post. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will have lots to do in the next episode. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please do not forget to leave it a like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. And I will see you all, friends, very soon in the next one. Bye, guys.